Amazing work on this tea, Sheila. I don't know how you managed it, but it tastes almost exactly like cloves steeped in children's urine.
How ironic!
Hey, what's up? No monologue today?
I thought it was time for a change in format.
Yeah, I haven't given up the tea, though. Yeah, I stand corrected. What is this? Cloves stewed in boiled piss?
I don't have to listen to these wild allegations!
Shut up, Sheila. Tell me, Elmer, does Cleo seem a bit, how to put it diplomatically, so far in the closet that he's not only met the fawn and family of talking beavers, but gone on to free the magical world from the clutches of an evil witch and united said world under his benevolent rule for 2 decades before rediscovering the entrance and reappearing only 2 minutes or so after he'd left?
Sorry, you lost me at in.
She wants to know if Cleo's a raging flamer.
No, I don't think so. What would give you that idea?
Well...
Good dog, the world didn't just move, it quite literally blew up in my face. You truly felt the world blow up in your face? Truly, it blew up. In my face. Truly?
Oh, for crap's sake, Hemingway, get on with it! How'd that can mean anything?
Well, what about that time during the battle with Vetty?
That's right, I'm gonna fuck him right here and now.
Fuck him up, for sure.
Mine is the ship that will pierce the rectum!
Well, have you ever actually seen him with a woman?
Come to think of it, no. And he's never so much as glanced at me.
Well, that might be because you dress like an adolescent prostitute and have the personality of a scouring pad.
Hey!
What a sudden interest in Cleo's sexuality, anyway?
Quickly, Cleo. Press yourself against me to ward off hypothermia. Your pants are restricting blood flow to your extremities. Did you know the best way to prevent frostbite is to get an erection and hold onto your penis? Let me give you a hand with that. Oh, you know, just in case I should ever decide to compile my experiences into some kind of video memoir. Just fact-checking, mostly.
As ever, a masterful deception, sir. Count John Fall regretfully reports he was unable to apprehend Michel Vauban. Who?
You remember, count more chins than a Chinese New Year? John, the cake was a lie, so I ate the over-referenced portal joke Fall?
No, not a lard-ass McLolly fetish, the other one.
Do you mean, Michel, I'm such a useless and ineffectual resistant leader Vauban?
Oh, right, of course. I must have been distracted for a moment. That ship. It looks just like an enormous...
Johnson! Come on, man, we have to get out of here!
Sorry, I got distracted by that huge flying...
Wait, watch where you're aiming.
But it's hard to hit something that looks like a silver...
Cock!
What?
I said this Cleo guy sounds like a giant cock!
No, you didn't. You just yelled out cock without any sort of preamble or segue whatsoever.
If I may be allowed to steer the conversation back to the matter at hand, Your Excellency. Oh, yes, of course. So how did His Lordship the Count of Cellulite fare? I'll just read you the transcript, shall I?
Sir, our intelligence reports that this ship is incredibly fast and maneuverable.
It also looks like a penis!
Well spotted, sir. So might I suggest an alternative tactic for defeating it?
Fine, why not? I'm far too fat to be expected to do anything for myself.
Thank you, sir. Now let's show this chauvinistic pig what girl power can accomplish.
Yeah, girl power!
Excellent impressions, Conrad. Oh, you're too kind, Excellency. And then what happened next? They accidentally fired on their own ships, disabling the whole fleet in seconds without the glass ship having to fire a single shot. Naturally.
Oh, wow. Would you look at that? Doesn't even have the courtesy to hang up someone else's jacket. Cleo. Let me in so I can nag you in person.
Try turning the knob.
Oh, really? Well, this is all so sudden, but if you insist...
What do you want?
Apart from your knob?
Yes.
Well, you might have the decency to hang up a jacket when it's lent to you.
Michelle.
Boorish, uncouth, and devilishly attractive as you are, the People's Army could really use the services of you and your knob. Ship. Well, same thing, come to think of it.
I thought I told you to get stuffed.
And what's more, you're going to help me, because if you don't, I'll tell everyone that Cleo Aeolus de Cabell of the Wind is a flaming sissy.
You call that a threat?
With tacky dress sense.
You wouldn't dare.
Wouldn't I, Cleo? Wouldn't I?
Fine, I'll help you with your stupid resistance movement.
Good to finally reach an understanding. Incidentally, it wouldn't hurt for you to sleep with a woman once in a while just to allay suspicion. Allay? Ha! Oh, damn, I'm hilarious.
It's 3 a.m. I didn't wake you, did I? Do you ever actually do any work? Oh, my dear, innocent, naive Ralph. 'Tis so much to be an emperor that he is only so by being so. So, in other words, no. By which, of course, I mean that by my very presence is my work accomplished.
The odd wave to the masses, the signing of an execution order, or the political marriage to Rachel Gorna of the Church of the Black Dog. These are the things of which an emperor's work is made. But I thought you said you'd rather eat dirt than marry that bitch. Indeed I did, but that was before she refused my first proposal. Now I simply must have her. And to that end, I have just now composed a short love letter. Tell me what you think. You wrote a love letter? To a woman? Well, this should be good.
His Excellency the Holy Emperor Veti Sforza sends you a letter. Shall I read it, my dear?
I could read it myself if you'd let me take this damn mask off.
It reads, Dear Rachel, well, you're no 12-year-old boy, but every emperor needs a politically appropriate wife, and at least with that mask on I won't have to see your unsightly female features. Marry me or your puppy is fish food, signed His Excellency the Holy Emperor, etc., etc. He makes a compelling case.
Well, he's head and shoulders above the rest of the drooling perverts after me, but I'm still gonna give him a runaround.
Lord Rotha, we're approaching John Falls territory.
Your nephew Fade Rotha and his doll platoon are here to see you, sir.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, let's have no more of these silly, ghoulish plans of yours, my... Wait a moment. Did you say dolls?
My men and I were ecstatic to learn that we'd be serving your lordship in a supportive military role, because the thought of serving you in any other manner of supportive capacity is frankly too terrible to contemplate.
First girl power and now dolls? I thought the Emperor was sending me his elite Sadaka troops.
Nope, dolls, sir.
If this ridiculous plan fails, Betty will have my head in a noose. You couldn't just pretend to be Sadaka, could you?
Never fear, Uncle. A gallows has yet to be built that could accommodate you.
Remember one thing, Fade. The spice must flow!
I'm picking up a distress signal. It seems to be from a damaged freighter along our flight path.
Yep, it's now officially impossible to say anything that doesn't sound like a sexual innuendo.
A giggity.
So I'll take it we'll be ravaging them like a drunken prom date then?
Don't be perverted.
No, of course, what was I thinking?
First we take her out to dinner and a movie.
My mistake.
Maybe meet her parents.
Of course.
Then we drug her, screw her left, right, upside down, and backwards, and flush her like a used condom.
How poetic.
Oh, thank dog you've come. We didn't think our trap would work. That is to say, me and my dolls were caught up in the middle of a battle and took some stray fire. Can I put them on your ship until help arrives?
Dolls?
That's right, my men and I are transporting a shipment of rare handmade dolls.
Well, that's not the least bit suspicious. Sure, knock yourself out.
Lousy Cleo and his backward sense of morality. Oh, get a hold of yourself, man. You?
Oh, Anir, to Orotron Lue.